Okay, so episode 7 of Creature Commandos, guys, y'all didn't warn me for this action-packed emotional drama. Before I start with this review, guys, I want to thank everyone that's liked, commented, followed. Please continue to do so, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel with the link in bio. Whether or not we get banned, we gonna keep the train going. Guys, with this new episode of Creature Commandos, it was crazy and jam-packed. So on the one hand, the mission was completed by the end of the episode. The princess was killed. That was the main goal, right? But then we have a heartbreaking moment. One of our teammates died through this process, and that was something I did not notice. That beautiful fish girl Nina was gonna get stabbed to shreds. This was a dark scene, guys. This was like heavy. And to top it all off, we start this episode with the history of Nina. Not to mention, we're showing that Frankenstein is still geeking over his crazy ex-girlfriend. But Nina's story, her background and all of them really hit a different one. I guess because you're seeing the birth of this character. They show you how Nina is born, how she comes into the world, how her mother despised her, really didn't understand her, pushed her away. Her father was like the hero in this background story to me. He scientifically busted his behind to make sure this girl could get into the world, but then he realized she was not a normal human being. I thought this scene was super science fiction-y and dope in a way to show the dramatic effect of her point of view versus the rest of the monsters. She physically changed into a monster. She physically became something different from an infant size, and that's a different traumatic experience, I think, than most of the characters we've seen in this TV show. And her father loved her to the death point of trying to normalize her, trying to make her fit in society, which any parent would, right? Creates her this whole suit. All I know is her and my boy from Hellboy can go out for coffee, trying to normalize her to the point where you kind of put her through more trauma. Like this character, all the Creature Commandos, has a different type of trauma. The society of trauma, just pushing you away. Yes, being judged, a freakazoid, if you will. But hers was also because she is human, but she's different. So then it's like she's getting treatment that you've also seen people from different countries get at times, which only made more sense to how she went so hard for the Creature Commandos because she just wanted to fit in. Like in high school, she's getting called all types of names. So by the time Frankenstein Bride over here is tooting her up to save the day, she is easily emotionally just easily swayed, in my opinion, because she just always wanted somewhere to fit in. She just always wanted a family, friends, and that's what her is very relatable to a lot of the other characters. But I still think a little different. Like her dad goes as hard as literally having to rescue her one night because there's a point where she gets freaking attacked by humans, captured by humans, treated like a circus freak, where her father tries to remind her how special she is, and he was cold-blooded, killed by the humans that she's now protecting. Like, talk about we needed this in live action, baby. I love the story overall, man. It was heavy and unexpected. I enjoyed this season overall, and very curious to